What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioS3 Raw TV. I want to take this time to address a couple things that came up in the comment section of a couple different videos. Okay, one of them was, I can't find the comment now after I read it, but the guy was basically saying my bro science is basically only proving that I know what works for me. For some reason, apparently he hasn't watched my other videos. And I realize that some of you guys haven't watched the new video. I mean, that watch the new videos haven't watched old videos. So let me just describe to you guys in a little bit of detail why I know what I'm talking about, not just for me, okay? Not only did I start training at 15 years old, but by the time I was 19, I was a certified personal trainer, internationally certified by the International Sports Science Association. That made me a certified trainer, and I started training at 19, training other people. Not just myself. Myself, I'd already been training for X amount of years before I even had gotten that certification. Now, between the ages of 19 and I'm 37, you don't think I know what I'm doing with training other people's body parts and other people's goals and stuff? You're kidding. Go to bios3training.com. That is my blog. There is a picture gallery on there of just some of my clients. One of them, let's see, Richard Siegelman. Tried for many, many years to get his IFBB Pro card. I went to see him at a show. He was trying to qualify. I saw what he looked like. He almost didn't qualify. When I asked him what he was doing right after the prejudging, he described it. I offered him my advice, what I thought he should do. He did what I told him to do in between the prejudging, and he made such a dramatic change by the night show. Everybody was asking him what he did, but he didn't want to tell him. So after that, he had 6 weeks till Nationals and decided to hire me to do his training. He could have worked with anybody else, Honey Brown, about anybody. So my training and my diet brought him into the Nationals as a bantamweight. We dropped him from lightweight to bantamweight. And he won with straight first place votes, straight firsts, won his pro card that day, and had people asking him if he was okay, if he was going to be okay. He was so dry and hard, and we didn't take one single diuretic, nor did we cut water, nor did we cut sodium. He was the best he'd ever felt on stage at a show, period. So explain how I don't know what I'm doing with that. My girlfriend, Carrie Keenan, every year she continues to improve, get better. Her placings go up. She keeps winning. Every single year we produce a better physique. So if I didn't know what I was doing with other people, how would I be able to do that? IFBB Pro Jessica Jesse, the Bikini Pro. She's been at the Olympia. I trained her for her wedding. How would I be able to get her into shape for her wedding if I didn't know what I was doing with other people? These are just a few of my clients, and there's plenty other ones that don't even compete, that I just don't have them on the site yet. I haven't updated the site yet. So once you get them there, you guys can come there and see that I'm really not just doing what I do for me. I do it for a lot of other people too, okay? Now, that being said, I want to go on and talk about fake research chemicals, okay? Like clenbuterol, like Arimidex, Novadex, etc., etc. So basically we had a guy on, let's see, who was it? I think it was actually, trying to find it now. It was asking a question about whether or not he should get the same shakes from Arimidex, like liquid Arimidex. And no, you shouldn't get shakes from liquid Arimidex. Hell no. It's an anti-estrogen suicide inhibitor that should not cause shakes. Another guy said that he actually tried the tablets that I had in my video in Mexico, the Oxyflux. He didn't feel anything until he got to 5 tablets a day. Now the thing about the Oxyflux is a lot of the Mexican stuff that's produced there has been known to be underdosed. So yeah, there's probably only 10 micrograms instead of 20 or whatever the dose is. It's not dosed properly. And when you're using stuff off of, it was Cancun Four Horsemen, that's who had talked about the one from Mexico. And here's the problem. I had actually ordered what I thought was clenbuterol from a research supply company online. I had gotten the product. 20 micrograms of clenbuterol is supposed to be per capsule. And I took 1 capsule. I took it at 9 a.m., okay? This is a true story. I took it at 9 a.m. By 9:15, something really weird started happening. I started getting really strange feelings in my head, like my hands felt weird. I had a tingling in my hands, and all of a sudden, hot. I mean, just sweating hot, just awful. Next thing you know, cold, hot and cold sweats. Next thing you know, my teeth were locked together. So I was doing my cardio when this thing kicked in, and I felt it. When I kicked in, I realized what it was. I have an allergy to the supplement Yohimbe. And anytime I take Yohimbe or anything with Yohimbe in it, I get that effect, that side effect. It's like flu-like symptoms. I get nausea, I get hot, cold, my skin is clammy, I feel overstimulated, I feel like shit for a long time. And if it's a small dose of yohimbe, for like 5 or 6 hours, I'll feel terrible. I mean, really awful, like to the point where I feel like I have the flu or I'm sick or something. Whatever was in this capsule wasn't clenbuterol. There was absolutely a high dose of yohimbe because I took it at night in the morning, and at 3:30 in the morning, the following, so you're going around the clock, 9 p.m., keep going, 12 p.m., 3 o'clock p.m., 3:30, I still couldn't sleep, still had the hot and cold sweats, and still had my teeth clenched. So you're looking at like a 13, 12, 13, 14, 15 hour that this supplement lasted, or this clenbuterol lasted. It doesn't work like that if you've ever taken it before. There's nothing that strong in clenbuterol. So finally, it left my system. I went to sleep. I lost 9 pounds that one day. And I was trying to eat my meals and drink all my liquids and stuff, which I just had no appetite. I had zero appetite because of the fact that this stuff killed my appetite. And I went right back to the research company and said, hey, this is what's in your product. This is bullshit. And they came back and said, well, you know, it's made in China. Excuse me, and they don't have the same strict standards as America, so it is possible something contaminated it. What? Like, it is possible something could contaminate it. So we're really sorry. If you go back to our website and pick out anything you want, we'll send it to you for free. Why would I go to your website and pick anything out and so you can send it to me for free if the last thing I bought felt like it was going to kill me? It wasn't dosed properly, it wasn't the product. So this is the problem you run into with these companies if you're buying it online. I mean, unless you're buying it at a pharmacy like in Mexico or one of these countries where it's legal, you buy this stuff online. It's liquid, it's tablets, it's capsules, it's whatever. It's not pharmaceutical grade. You just don't know what you're getting. You could wind up like me. That was it took me a week to rebound from that so that I could finally get my weight back up and get back to training correctly. So be aware of what's going on out there, because just because you think you're getting something shipped to you doesn't mean you're really getting it. It could be something bad. You could have an allergic reaction like I did and wind up in the hospital. I mean, that's how bad it was. It was awful. If I hadn't known what it was when I felt it, I would have just went to the hospital, and they wouldn't have been able to figure out what it is either. It was yohimbe. It was a massive dose of yohimbe. So be aware that, first of all, I know what I'm doing because I've been training people a long time, and I train them well. And second, you're not always getting what you think you're getting, especially in the black market in these research chem companies. Biostreettraining.com, biostreettraining@gmail.com, excuse me. Leave comments down below, www.biostreettraining.com, which is where you can find the pictures of the people that I train, and we're out.